sacks on this season. You're seeing Gabriel sprint to the near side. Good job by the coverage. Call this a coverage sack. Jason Terrell picks up his second sack of this season, only won by the front three of Maine all year long.
Terrell out of Rochester. Bears. Capriati and Curran split backs. Ball is given to Capriati. 45-40. Look out! 30. Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. First down. Excellent play by the Black Bears. Little misdirection, little delay, and it really opened up for him here. Capriati. Curran stays in. Pass is complete to Dupree at the 15. Tressler, number 37, overplayed the ball. And Kenny Harper finally made the stop. That was almost a touchdown for the Black Bears.
Well, and this was a dangerous pass, Jim. He threw this into traffic. You're going to see both Mike Tressler and Kenny Harper. He just had to split that seam. If he's off by a foot in either direction, you got to pick.
First down for the Black Bears inside the 15-yard line of the line. A few years ago, led the nation in kickoff return. This is Seidner. Seidner wedged to the turf as he gets out over the 25 to the 29-yard line. The wing. Branch and Conn Smith, the wide receiver. Stevenson. Short pass, Seidner, and he is separated from the ball. Excellent hits. Claude Petaway, number 26, leading the charge, along with number 47, Mark Dubé. Pitch. Seidner. 45. Seidner quickly advancing the ball out to the 46-yard line. Bill Curry right into the gap. Seidner is deep. Ball almost blocked. Excellent hang time. Seidner waiting. Takes it on the 49 stumble. Trying to get to the outside. Can he do it? Can he turn the corner? He does. 35, 40, 36-yard line. The little guy. Jeff Seidner. He is an electrifying threat just to behold as he does it. And Jamal Farmer, the single setback. Gabriel may be out of Elijah. Farmer. Big hole. 15. Farmer. Excellent punt the first time. Coming up to take it is Seidner. Takes it on the 19. Seidner trying to get to the sideline. Gets left. 1 minute to beat.
Goes on the outside. Looked like they had a middle return on, but he gets loose. Wait till you see the movie put on the kicker. He ate his lunch. Jeff Sock gone to the end zone. Tremendous run. And the
Smith has running room. Smith trying to get outside. He does, and is close to the first down. So Carl Smith faking the reverse and getting outside. He may be short by about a yard. Well, we'll bring up fourth down.
Well, Jim, I think it's pretty clear that the guy you got to watch in any of these kind of plays is Carl Smith. He's the guy, they want the ball in his hands. He's the one with the four speed. You see it right here. He is just going to get the angle on Kenny Harper and turn it up. He was very
close to first rush of the season. Gabriel throws long over the middle. It is almost picked off. Claude Petaway, who has 4 interceptions already. The pass was intended for Jeff Niplin.
Well, both Claude Petaway and Jamal Williamson have done a tremendous job in the secondary for Maine. This looks like maybe 6 for Hawaii. Look at the timing by Petaway. Knew when to leave his feet, extended the left hand, just able to get a piece of it. Big league play by Claude Petaway.
Claude Petaway out of Silver Spring, Maryland. He went to Kennedy High School. 4-yard line now. Gabriel gives it on the reverse and in trouble. is Derek Branch. And Branch is tackled back at the 37-yard line, and the Black Bears can celebrate. Mike Smith. They do. Gabriel Rowland in trouble. Now throws. It's complete. No. It's intercepted. It went off of Con Smith into the hands, I believe, of Jamal Williams. So Jamal Williamson may have picked off his sixth pass. We'll see whether it's him or Claude Petaway.
Well, Jim, you see Garrett Gabriel in trouble, avoids one man, and actually puts this ball on the money. Larry Con Smith should have made this catch, and it's actually Claude Petaway who comes up with the catch. Good concentration.
10 for Hawaii at the Maine 47. Little looper to cycle. Look at 35, 20, 10, 5 yard line.
Rainbows have got to call a timeout, Jim. A little bit of magic here. He goes down to his feet, that gets people's attention off him. Then a little quick cross, a right across, looks up, soft with the one hand, and Jeff Seidner off to the races. Seidner so quick, it took a good play right here in the back by Bill Curry to bring him down with a little help from Mark Dubé. Curry slows him
down. Bobby, single setback is Farmer. In motion is MacArthur. Looking, throws, complete, touchdown, Seidner. So Garrett Gabriel is third completion of this for this crowd tonight. Maybe you see Jeff. Okay, that he has scored twice tonight. 64 yards in 6 plays. You see the two mascots greeting each other. 24-16. So the second half about ready to begin as Maine will kick off to the Rainbows of Hawaii. Matola comes forward and we are underway in the second half. It will go to Con Smith. And Con Smith cannot get outside. In fact, one of the Rainbow blockers comes in very late. We thank Keith.
All good news, right?
Yeah, no, I'm just
Thank you.
going to be moving. This is Sharon requested one a day, other day.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to move.
And he gets a penalty flag. Covering on the play was Claude Petaway. Now, you were mentioning, Bobby, that is exactly what happened on that play. In motion is MacArthur. 3 wide receivers on the right. Gabriel to throw. He does throw. This is Seidner. Seidner grabs at the 20. The 20 for the 18. He is almost indescribable. That is way short. Trippler down at the bottom of the pile. Matola. And we do the punting. And deep is Jeff Seidner. Good hang time. Seidner waiting. We'll try to return it. And he's cut before the ball gets there. Hit by Kurt Plant, number 29.
Well, Jim, with what Maine's seen from Jeff Seidner, I think you might as well give him the 15 yards on the penalty. At least he's not going to end up in the end zone.
Well, Plant's tried to time it. That wasn't on purpose. He just tried to time it. He thought the ball would get there about the same time he did, but had such extraordinary hang time. He was there way before the ball. Here's Guy Gibbs to tell us all about it. Another fine punt by Matola will go to Seidner. This is off of Branch, and Maine will have it at the 43-yard line.
Well, Jim, Garrett Branch, talk about using your head. Garrett Branch never looked up. He's trying to see the oncoming tacklers, potential tacklers, and this is going to catch Garrett Branch right in the helmet. He's just going to blow Brian Roche right out of there.
Third down. Seidner. Touchdown. the lane for Jeff Seidner. And Seidner has scored his third touchdown of this game. So Seidner has scored on a punt return, a pass reception, and now a run from scrimmage.
Blocking on the left side, excellent. Look at the Stevenson with a block. Seidner right in between the gap, barely touched.
Seidner goes in on the wing, along with Eddie Kealoha. Santiago pitches to Seidner. 5. Touchdown.
Jim, not only the fourth touchdown of the game for Jeff Seidner, but as the graphic indicated, he needed 10 yards to become the all-time leader in all-purpose yardage in a ball game. He needed 10, he got 11. You take a look here, he's going to come by, gets the pitch from Santiago. Good vision. You see Seidner's got his head up, looking for a pass. He comes in, you talk about the little guy strong. He drags 3 guys into the end zone with him. What an effort.
What a night for
Last year, the Maine Black Bears continued their domination over Northeastern, cruising to a 42-7 win, their third straight victory over the Huskies. Tailback Paul Capriati rushed for 3 touchdowns and posting his best offensive performance of the season, 21 carries, 153 yards. Last week, the Black Bears opened their season with a big loss to the Villanova Wildcats. Maine coach Kurt Ferentz used quarterbacks Bob Zarinskas and Jeff Del Rosso, but they could only produce 1 touchdown in the 48-7 loss. Today, Ferentz will hand the offense over to freshman Emilio Colon in hopes that he will provide the spark to get the Black Bears rolling. Maine versus Northeastern next.
Welcome to University of
University of Maine Football is brought to you by New England Chrysler Jeep and Eagle dealers, where you can get the advantage of Jeep and Eagle quality and value. And by Cablevision. See the difference Cablevision can make. University of Maine Football, on the station you can count on for sports. Channel 2.
White with an arm going high in the air. And that's how they try to get penetration. Third down. Burrow to pass. He's got a rush. He's being pushed out of the pocket. Rolling to his left. He fires, and it's going to be incomplete. Going for Dan DePonde, the split end, number 9. Number 4. Goes incomplete, so it'll set up a 4th down. And they're going to go for a field goal. Matchup that you want to take a look at will be number 23 and number 8. North. And Barone is sacked. Lorenzo Harris.
Same play we've seen 3 times with either number 23 Murph or Harris, and here it comes right in his face. Good coverage by the linebackers and defensive secondary. You notice the ball come up, and when it came up, he wants to release it right now. He can't. They're covered. As he brings it down, it gives that rush people. Maine's been growing in confidence, and they needed a big play like that to really get things going. To block the punt out in front. Watch, they'll reach out in front. The hand will come in the very front of the ball, way out there. There it is right on the arm. Stafford, big long arm, 6'4", reached out and hit it. That's how you block him. You don't block him by going at the punter. The ball is the 12-yard line. First down and 10. Stafford, but very little gain on the play. Maine's playing zone defense, and all you're getting is action underneath. You're going to see the ball completed underneath, but then you can come up and make the hit. Let them catch those short ones as long as they're running perpendicular to the field, not the other way. Nice the other way, Jamal. Larry Jones, the quarterback, picks it up. Long intended for Jeremy Gold. Second and 18 for the Black Bears, now back at their own 11-yard line. Number 6, Larry Jones, coming up with that big interception. So there's good looking orange curls on top there, Larry. He's a style setter for the team. On the goal line defense. Johnson right side, just a couple, that's about it. Remember, we're looking at number 22 when he lines up. It's going to be tight backfield if they're going with that goal line off. Tony Morgan going full in that place. He's wrapped up by 3 or 4 different game bands. Well, he hasn't been a little concerned now. But the Black Bear defense has been on the field most of the second half so far. They've been on a long time. They're playing several people inside, so that helps a little bit. But it has been a long time. It's a little bit cooler today than it was last week. Main thing is they got a little rest early in the first half. That yard line. Had the play action fake, bootleg back, and you see all alone out here. Things away from first plan. Yeah, plan should have broken down probably. Shot these steps. He's under control as you. You can eat it up that way. Tony Morgan bringing it out over 35. Good pickup of about 5. It tripped up downfield. Third down and 6. Brett fires over the middle, knocked away nicely. And a flag in on the play from deep. Dave Russ. Brandon Kessler kicks it away. It's Lunsky all the way back to the 33-yard line. Running 6 and running it. Breaks away. Gets up close to the 50. That's a quick run back. He's facing down and just a little bit of side movement. Tackle breaks down, lowers his head, missed it. On tackle. Here again.
Shut up.
Ronnie Capriati spins away, still on his feet, jumps over another, and another one, he's racing, and he's still on his feet. No flag, that's the big thing, he's no flag. What an individual effort. What a frustrating against the field. Paul Capriati. If you'll see on the replay how many tackles he broke. West Point transfer. I told you about the leadership in the offseason. Paul Capriati, Brian Roach, and that's the individual effort, and that's the way the man studies, that's the way the man plays. The 3.7. Upfield with the score tied, Maine 7 and Northeastern 7. On this run now, you're looking at a student athlete. 3.7.
He's being bad.
He's what you call a college student athlete. And watch
Being
the effort.
very, very, very finicky, like he needs to eat. If you feed him, he'll love you.
Power. Now it's out to the races. Look
Do we not have
over his back, kicks out the
Yeah, we do.
Hey, folks, that's
It's
just guts. That's all.
middle
That isn't
shelves.
quick speed. That's guts and wanting to get
Straight
in
ahead.
the
If
zone.
you're sitting down,
5
look straight
tackles
ahead.
he broke.
Right there.
What a man. Senior co-captain Paul Capriati bringing the 7,000 people here to the feet and tying this ball game up at 7. From Franklin County, Ohio, Worthington, Ohio. The fans get their money's worth on that one run. That was a ball game. You see one of those every 2 or 3 years. What a run. What an effort. I'm talking about, baby. Now, One play, 56-yard run by Paul Capriati. Took him 15 seconds because he was jumping over people all day. I can say it wasn't great speed, but it was determination. Hey. Stone rock. 7-7 hits the kick. Number 3. Anthony Jackson, Tony Jackson, number 15 laid a hit on him. That's what you need, the big lick, put the ball in play in the 20. Jackson's going to show you something. Here he comes in. Clark made a move to the outside, then Jackson comes in and puts a lick on him right there. Number 34, Stevie Knight, former Marshwood star right there. First and 10, now Byron Hunt is running the offense. In the middle is a hole, closes quickly. Tony Morgan. Flag, I think Maine might have been offside defensively. Penalty, 9 yards. Under pressure, fires, incomplete. He had pressure from Jamal Murph. And good coverage on the play, too, by the Blackbeards. Kurt Plant's coming in, making a play. Got his hand on the ball. You get that a knockdown. Number 29. Coming back against UMass now in the fourth quarter, leading 23-14. Third down. Cologne. The shovel pass right up the middle. Capriati. He's got it. He's into the touchdown. Oh, we said that play was there earlier. Remember the one kid that nose guy stayed at home. This time he didn't. He got blocked and it made the difference. Albert Quintero stopped that the first time. It was a big play earlier. Paul Capriati getting his second touchdown of the ball game, putting the Black Bears on top. Oh, what a beautiful call. And tremendous execution by Emilio Cologne. We're going to see an underhand. Watch an underhand shuffle of 48. Little underhand flip. There it is. 61, Sean Dowd leading the way. Pete Saunier making a block, and Clark downfield just mowing them out. Look at old Clarky 60. Nope. Sean Dowd, is this some excitement for this young team? Couple other finals. Richmond beat the University of Rhode Island by a score of 19-10. Villanova blanked Bucknell 40-0. And University of Delaware leads William & Mary. That's a final now. Delaware 28, William & Mary 21. But this game, 14-7. University of Maine on top. 3 plays. They go 17 yards with a shovel pass from Cologne to Capriati, covering 14 yards. His second touchdown of the ball game, and the Bears leading it now 14-0. Paul Capriati, as we mentioned, a 3.7 grade point average in the senior year in zoology pre-med major. Now it'll be on the shoulders of the Black Bear defense, which has played so well all afternoon. Special teams have the pressure on them right now. Put them deep in the territory. So it's a nice high end-over-end kick. It's going to be taken at the 12-yard line. By Kelvin Johnson, comes right up the middle to about the 30-yard line. Again, Tony Jackson on the tackle. Kurt Plans and Stevie Knight again. 15 left, plenty of time. Down to the 28. Byron Hurts the throw. Fires out here, and it's going to be complete. Down inside the 5-yard line. Pass to Jeremy Goviel. And just like that, the whole completion. The left halfback will be carrying the ball. Here's 22 in for the touchdown. Calvin Johnson. Byron Hurts the throw. He's under pressure. He's going to run. He's going to throw. In the end zone. Complete. Jeremy Goviel with the reception in the end zone for 2 extra points. Onside kick, Jonathan Ball. Picked up by fullback Mark Curran. Shy of the 45-yard line. 51 seconds. The heavily favored Northeastern Husky team had to battle for their lives, but Gamely came back to defeat the University of Maine Black Bears 15-14 here this afternoon at Alumni Field. It was a tough ending for the Bears and a great victory for Northeastern, trying to get their...
University of Maine Football is brought to you by New England Chrysler Jeep and Eagle dealers, where you can get the advantage of Jeep and Eagle quality and value. And by Cablevision. See the difference Cablevision can make. University of Maine Football, on the station you can count on for sports. Channel 2.